would give me guidance. He would show me. He would walk me through it. I didn't ask him to walk me through all this stuff too. He just did it. There are lots of people out there like that. The second tip I'm going to give, which I just went over, is ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People are very willing to help you. If somebody came up to me in the gym, I would 100% help that person out. I would take the time out of my workout to answer a question and help somebody out do the same thing, because what he did for me couldn't have been more valuable.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. And I want to let you all know that you are awesome. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. What's the vibe? What's the vibe today? Today I want to talk about getting started at the gym, right? Gym intimidation, possible tips to help you get started. I know going to the gym and starting a fitness routine can be very intimidating. I know that firsthand. I tried a couple of times before it actually stuck, and I will tell you one of the best tips that I have for anybody starting a fitness routine, especially when it requires going to the gym. Get an accountability buddy. Get a partner to go to the gym. A partner and somebody who can hold you accountable is one of the best tips I can give somebody, because then you have more motivation to go. You're inspired to go. You learn. You have a learning partner, and you'll just have an overall better mood and more enjoyable time going to the gym and learning the routines, the exercises, than maybe you would going by yourself. I think that's one of the biggest tips I can give to anybody. Get a partner. So when I first started, this could be anybody, by the way. It could be friends, family, sibling, your spouse, your dog. I'm just kidding. Don't bring your dog to the gym. Well, I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I'm not sure they're gonna really do the same exercises as you. But when I first started, I started with a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine. And we really, right out of the gate, didn't know anything, right? We went to a small gym, local gym that we went to. I mean, it wasn't very busy, so that part was kind of nice, but there were people who went in there, and sometimes it did get busy, around 5 or 6 people outside of us, so like 8 total. To us, that was busy. And it is intimidating when you're with other people that you can tell are seasoned lifters, or resistance training, what's the word I want to say? Seasoned lifters, I guess, or weightlifting goers or workouters. That's silly. It gets a little bit intimidating, right? But I will say this firsthand and from experience, that even though it's intimidating, one of the most intimidating things is you feel like people are kind of judging you, right? People are looking at you, seeing what you're doing, and being like, what is this person doing? I will say, firsthand that really isn't true. Like, people aren't really looking at you. Everybody who's in the gym is there for the same reason you are. They want to lift weights, they want to exercise, and they want to basically get in and get out, right? Just like you do. And a lot of people who are there aren't really going to judge you. I'm sure there are some people who are judging other people, but just avoid those people. But I mean, that's everywhere, no matter where you go. But there are a lot of times people who go to the gym and are lifting and especially are seasoned, they have experience, and they're very willing to share that. I know I met this very, very intimidating gentleman at the gym. He was very big, and at first I was like, I didn't talk to him. I was too scared. I was like, this guy is huge. He's definitely thinks I'm scrawny, and I'm probably doing everything wrong. So I looked up my exercises, and of course me and my friend were learning together for the first several months. And eventually I started talking to him, and he was very nice. He was very willing to show me. He walked me through workouts. He took the time out of his day after, you know, we started talking and stuff and I became friends with him, he took the time out of his day to show me some of the exercises that I use today. This was 2017, early 2018. And I still use some of the exercises and some of the programming that he has taught me because it was that valuable. I didn't necessarily even ask him for help. I asked questions in regards to, well, I didn't ask him to walk me through a full day of workouts. That's what I meant to say. I did ask for help. I asked for help. I think that's very important, asking for help as well. But I asked for help in regards to, you know, some form techniques and what exercises would hit certain muscle groups. So let's say I was doing chest one day and he was at the same day. That happened periodically. I would ask him what exercise he is doing and, you know, kind of where it targets in the muscles on the body. He would show me, of course. He would give me guidance. He would show me, he would walk me through it. I didn't ask him to walk me through all this stuff too. He just did it. There are lots of people out there like that. The second tip I'm gonna give, which I just went over, is ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People are very willing to help you. If somebody came up to me in the gym, I would 100% help that person out. I would take the time out of my workout to answer a question and help somebody out do the same thing, because what he did for me couldn't have been more valuable to me, right? And I mean, it made my day. Every day, right? I mean, it helped me become a better exerciser, right? Don't be afraid to ask for help, because especially when you're starting out, you might be intimidated, and you might not know what exercises go well with other exercises. You might not know exactly how to perform that exercise properly, and form is very, very important. So asking for help is very important, and I think it's something that it's not looked at. Like, that's something I feel like is lost in translation somewhere, where a lot of people seem to turn to the internet for information, which is good. The internet is a very, very powerful tool, but there are a lot of influencers on the internet. I'm not an influencer. There's a lot of influencers on the internet that are showing these exercises that literally do nothing. I'm just gonna outright say it. These exercises don't do anything. They don't benefit you. They don't hit the target muscles that they are claiming they do, and some of them are actually dangerous to perform. Well, I'm just being realistic. I see that all over the internet. And if you don't know, if you're not if you don't have years of experience, I'm gonna stop saying seasoned. It sounds like I'm talking about a steak. Well, technically, yeah. If you're not a steak in the gym, if you don't have years of experience of lifting weights and have tested out or practiced these exercises, you probably wouldn't even know the dangers of what they're showing, and how it, you know, kind of doesn't benefit you to do those. So I think asking for help is very important. If you go to a gym, the first gym I went to was that small one, local gym. It's called like the Y, but I think there's Ys everywhere. But they didn't have a personal trainer or anything in there. It was just a gym, 24/7. You unlock it, you go in, you whatever, key fob it. But then I went to Planet Fitness. I got a membership at Planet Fitness as well. And then I started going to Planet Fitness. They have personal trainers. So if you get a gym membership, I'm not partnering with any gym, by the way, disclaimer. If you have a gym membership and there are personal trainers, they're walking the floor. They are very willing to help you out. You can ask them anything. They more than likely, unless they're like in a bad mood for some weird reason, which that could happen too, right? All this is realistic. You ask them a question or you ask them for help, they will walk you through stuff. And I'm a certified personal trainer. I've asked personal trainers before. They aren't going to initially pitch you a sale, okay? They're going to help you out. So asking for help, I think, is ultra important as well. I think those are some good tips to get started. And I would just want to recap what the tips I think are very, very important. If I were to give 3 valuable tips to starting a fitness routine, going to the gym, lifting weights, it would be to find a partner to go with. It would be to ask for help. I guess that's 2. Did I just miss something? I lost my train of thought because I'm sitting in traffic. Of course I am. I specifically avoided this traffic. Now you know. Yeah, so it'd be get a partner and ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for some help. And I think those are two very powerful tools to help you get your fitness routine started here. So I'm glad. Anyways, thanks. I've just dragged this video out. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm just saying. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It helps out the channel greatly. And if you have any tips of your own that helps you get started, helps you maintain a fitness routine, specifically going to the gym, by all means, let me know. I would love to hear them. I'd love to, learn a little bit more if I'm able to, and stuff and things. So, all right, later, dreamers.